Hi, I hope you're well today. Today is a Monday and it's crappy weather outside. The sky is grey. It's been raining all morning. I'm feeling really blur, as in just, I don't know, nothing terrible, nothing, I'm not ill or anything, just feeling lacking in energy, lacking in motivation. My mood is very lethargic. I'm kind of chiming in with the grey weather outside. I'm feeling chilly and I just can't warm up properly, and I've just got no energy to do anything. But despite all of that, despite this kind of blur feeling, and despite the greyness of the weather outside and the fact that I'm lacking in all this energy, I have made myself get up Monday morning and I've done a workout and I worked really, really hard. I knew I wasn't feeling 100% because when I was working out, I wasn't doing as well as I normally would. I wasn't able to push myself as hard as I normally would. And I wasn't able to achieve what I normally would in terms of my strength and my stamina. So I knew that mentally and physically I wasn't 100% at the top of my game. So I've woken up feeling this kind of yucky feeling, a bit lethargic, a bit rubbish. The weather's a bit rubbish outside, and I'm having to really force myself to do things. I had to force myself to do the workout. I've had to force myself to come out the house. I've had to force myself to do some work. And this is the point I want to make. Even when you have bad days, rubbish days, blur days, when you're living life sober, they're still 100% better than having a blur or rubbish day when you have a hangover, when you're drinking. And when I think back to when I was drinking, if I woke up after a bingy weekend, and I woke up with a hangover, there's no way I would have got up and I would have done the workout that I did this morning. I wouldn't even have attempted it. I would have allowed the way that I'm feeling today to, plus the hangover on top, plus any anxiety and panic and fear and shame that I would have been feeling on top of that, I would have allowed all of that to have got in the way of me actually achieving things today. So, okay, I haven't achieved quite as much today as I normally would on a good day when I'm really pumped up and full of energy and raring to go, but I've still achieved some stuff. I've still achieved things. I've still ticked things off my list. I've still done things. And that's really the point, is that when you're living life sober and you're not waking up with a hangover, when you haven't got alcohol getting in your way, even when you have a bad day, you can still get things done. You still achieve more than you would have done if you had a hangover on top of everything else. So if I had a hangover on top of how I'm feeling right now, probably wouldn't have got out of bed till midday, maybe in the afternoon. I certainly wouldn't have done a workout. I wouldn't have gone for my swim. I wouldn't have been as good with the dogs as I have been. I'm house sitting for someone at the moment and I'm looking after their dogs, their alpacas and their pigs for them. The animals wouldn't have got the necessary care and attention that they've had today from me. If I was hungover, I wouldn't have been able to put the energy and effort into the workout, into the looking after the animals, into the work that I've been doing. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, when life gets a bit shitty when you're sober, it's still better than when it gets shitty and you're drinking. So it might feel like alcohol gives you a bit of a relief, a bit of release. It's going to make you feel better. But actually what it does is it kind of compounds those feelings and makes those feelings worse. And I know that getting through today, getting an early night tonight, waking up fresh tomorrow is going to be a brand new day, to sound a little bit twee and a little bit gone with the wind. Tomorrow is another day. And so, yeah, a crappy day sober is still better than a crappy day when you're hungover and your body and brain is filled with alcohol. So I know I haven't been particularly articulate today, because that's the other thing. If I had a hangover, I would have allowed it to have put me off making this recording. Because I'm not firing on all cylinders, I probably would have used that as an excuse to not record this video today. But even though I know I'm not firing on all cylinders, I know I'm not going to be particularly interesting, vivacious or engaging today, I'm still doing it. I'm still recording the video because it's still important to get things done. And it might not be as good as it would be on a good day. But hey, it's still worth doing it. It's still worth putting it out there because it's important to share as well that, you know, bad days happen. We all get bad days. This is real. This is real life sober. We get bad days as well as good days. And it's really important to share that with you. So it might be a bit crap. I might be a bit inarticulate. But I'm sharing, hopefully, something that is of value to you. So I'll look forward to catching up with you very soon. If you want more tips, inspiration and motivation on how to live your life happily and healthily sober, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll look forward to catching up with you soon. But in the meantime, let's go get sober together.